Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video it's gonna be Gennady and the map Fjords, or I don't know what it's called, map it's called, but yeah, anyway, let's go jump straight into it. And of course, without further ado, I would just like to let anyone know that if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell icon to be notified of any content coming out of my channel. And so we're gonna go and begin our journey into this battle. Okay, and yep. And so, of course, the initial infantries, I'm going to have to use them to hide, to gain map awareness, as I don't really want to be surprised or anything like that. Okay, so right under here, because the Seraphim may actually sneak right there, or a Solaris, and right here as well, right here as well. So these key locations is very important for us to somewhat have map awareness. Now for this one right here, I'm gonna have to use this rifleman to stay hidden right there. And if you may have noticed, I also have hidden infantries right around here to see if any Seraphims will go past it, or if there will be any vertex that will try and attack me. This is so that I can switch boost effectively to prevent the attack. And so, well, Gennady as Gennady, yeah, already has a Zeus. Okay, that's actually quite fast. He saw what I have right here with the Cyclones. Okay, and then used the Typhoons to somewhat attack my Wasp. Alright, and okay, well, I'm not gonna stand against anything against this. Yeah, one porcupine damage? What was that? Huh? Okay, so it's not really gonna work out, so I'm gonna have to, well, retreat and let him have it. Okay, and so I'm gonna have to reproduce that wasp that I lost, and I'm trying to go ahead and attempt to attack him elsewhere while his army is out of position. Well, as you all know, resistance tanks and stuff are actually more agile, but for some reason he knows that I'm doing right, that I'm going right around here to attack him, and already has Typhoons in position. Hmm, fishy, and even a Zeus right there. Wow. By the way, if you guys are curious, this battle happened live while I'm live streaming. What's new? Okay, so going HQ level 4 right here, and a Wasp. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue developing our base, as we are already at a disadvantage, for he already has a ton of Zeus, and I barely have any Jaguars here. Mostly Dragonflies and a Wasp, and I actually lost some my hero right here. He's also going HQ level 4 with no Seraphims just yet. So a Vertex right here to scout what I have. Well, he only scouted once throughout the game, or actually twice throughout the game, and that's basically called a regular scouting. Okay, so he saw what I have here, and then he already has HQ level 4, and I'm still upgrading my HQ. Now I'm actually producing a Salamander, and then now more Jaguars and stuff. We don't want to lose those, of course. We would like to get more of them. So we go and fast forward a bit. Now with this composition, the army composition that I'll actually use is a Salamander, a Leviathan, a Wasp, Dragonfly, Mammoth, Jaguars. Now, I've actually made a mistake here. It should not have been a Salamander. It should have been a Mole, to, be with my land army here, because a Mole is much more effective in terms of holding ground. And I'll be using small chunks of attack, small chunks or small groups, small squads composed of Dragonfly, Porcupine, and the Wasp and the Leviathan to attack him elsewhere, and be as cost effective as humanly possible while dealing tremendous amounts of damage. Okay, I saw that assault right there, and then for some reason, he just wants to send an assault right here as when I was moving. Okay. Alright, so he saw that, and he's already in position. Yeah, normally you would have your units right around here. I mean, I don't know. So he just magically knows that, but okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to retreat and forget about the attack because, well, I'm not going to get anything out of that. He already has a vertex and I only have like 3 porcupines. I don't even know how many vertex does he have. Well, basically if he has like 3, 4 vertex, that's going to be completely fine. But if he has like 5 or 7 or 6, that's going to be a completely different story and things like that. And so I decided to go back here and just amass my army. So 2 special vehicle factory for the mammoths, 1 for the jaguar, and then 1 for the porcupine. Now this army composition is basically just for sieging, and it's all about spreading out your army, and like have the mammoths do their thing. You know, so you need to have something very durable at the front to soak up the damage, and that's gonna be like the mole. As I mentioned, the salamander is not really good for that kind of purpose. So we go ahead and fast forward here. We got the Solaris is out, no, Leviathan, and we saw an attack coming right here. I'm going to completely ignore that super container. And again, 2 mammoths, more stuff here on my end, and I almost have full command points at this point. And I see him right around there, trying to move out his army, even though I know, or he knows that I have already, that I actually saw him. So, since his army is right around here, I'm gonna have to take this opportunity and take all my porcupines and go over here and attack him. So, I'm just going to have to leave some of the porcupines behind, or the newly produced ones, to defend my army. Okay, Solaris taking out 3 units in there. Actually 4, including a porcupine, which is absolutely great, for it was a free damage. He did not lose anything there, so W for him. So I'm gonna have to try and chase out with the salamander, and for some reason my mammoths wanted to, well, be annoying. So an assault? Assault was sent right here to greet my army yet again, just as I was about to march here. It's very strange that it was not here moments ago. Okay, and so I did not pay attention to that. Instead, I scouted his base again. Okay now, and he basically withdrew his army, I guess. Yeah, he's going to retreat for some reason. Okay, and here we go. I'm gonna go and attack his base slowly but surely. I used the same march speed option, as the slowest unit here is the Leviathan, so every unit here that I have will adjust according to the speed of the Leviathan. Now, taking into consideration that Gennady has 2 airfields, I'm assuming that he has a lot of vertex already. So he has like 5 vertex, and I just ignored the rocket tower and had the porcupines go at the very back, and then switch to command attack, and then I'll have to switch to air raid boost, as those vertex will come back here. There you go. And again, we're gonna have to try and take out that X facility, preventing production or reproduction of any heroes. 1 vertex has been destroyed. There you go. Okay, airfield and X facility is out for the count. Let's see if I can take more. Okay, 2 vertex left. His entire army is back. Okay. Alright, and my Leviathan took out the vertex. Okay, for the porcupines has been destroyed. Avia factory has been destroyed. And yeah. Now at this point, I'm actually trying to take out the HQ while moving my army to be positioned right around here. But as expected, I don't have a mole, I have a salamander, which was a clear mistake. Okay now. There you go. Okay, so my Leviathan did take a lot of damage there. I'm gonna have to try and put it on hide mode so that the units cannot actually see it. The only way to see the Leviathan here above the cliff is if you have any aviation, which he actually has. So I did not actually notice this and will lose my Leviathan, but that's completely fine as I took out an X facility, an Avia factory, an airfield, 6 vertex, and also the HQ. That's absolutely huge tons of damage, and I've only spent like, I only sent like what? Dragonfly, Wasp, and the Leviathan, some porcupines, and that's about it. So technically speaking, he does have no nothing here, and he sends the Seraphim right around here, as I saw it with the Rifleman hiding in there, and so I'll have to send my Dragonflies back, as my Leviathan is still in production. Also, I'm going HQ level 5 to unlock more command points. Now, he's actually moving his army right around here, and my army is, well, not all the Jaguars are firing. On top of that, I am using a gold defense boost to defend my buildings. So, the other units that I have here is not using, well, is not given an extra range for the attack, instead only damage. And that's where those Zeus and stuff actually won the engagement, apart from me having a bad formation. So if I was actually laying flat here and he was to happen to march sideways, I would have won this engagement. Okay, so that Seraphim will try to take out my hero factory, and the 5 Dragonflies is here to stop it. And let's see, engagement right around here. I obviously did not have enough right here, as I also had my Salamander pulled out of the engagement to go back here and get rid of this Seraphim. Okay, obviously I'm going to have to lose all my stuff right here, and that's not really good. However, I've actually taken out a lot of shield right here, so he only has 1 shield generator, and that Solaris is badly boosted up. Going back to my base, X facility, or the hero facility, is still alive. Okay, and I am not repairing it, at least for the time being, but instead I'm using a common production boost to, of course, produce back those units that I lost during that engagement, which was a big lose for me. Okay, and the Leviathan is already out here. Okay, Sadabiru is going to scout to see what I have. Passive ability has been activated for that Cerberus is low on HP. Okay, that's a ton of Zeus. Got like 2 shield generators, and this is all that I have. The Wasp is also now in production, and I don't have any anti-airs right here, which is absolutely nutty. Okay, now for some reason, their Ghost Touch only touched 1 Dragonfly. I double tapped the Dragonfly to select all the Dragonflies, but for some reason, 1 touch did not register, so thank you again, Ghost Touch, for doing this to me. Alright, and here we go. Nuclear is now on the way. Okay. Passive with the Wasp, covering the Leviathan. Salamander active skill, destroying that Solaris, which is, well, basically the main threat on this army anyway. And then I'll have my Salamander retreat and lost my Wasp, and it's just going to be Zeus at this point. Yep. Majority of the Zeus are now low on HP. Even though they're under the shield cover, some of them are firing at my Salamander instead of the Mammoths, which is absolutely great, and some of my Dragonflies actually soak up the damage out of those Typhoons. Okay, now, I think that's gonna be enough. He will be forced to retreat. Okay, again, using a scouting boost so that my Jaguars and my Mammoths can actually see further and attack from afar. Yep, that's the use of the scouting boost. At least for the Mammoths. Okay, now this is really bad. Now, I see nothing here that shows that he saw my hero facility still low on HP, right? He doesn't have that. Although he saw my porcupines are not around here. Okay, so Salamander is now being reproduced as I am using a recovery boost to recover the HP of my Leviathan, as well as every unit and building that I have. I momentarily switched to another boost as I lost a supply center, and then I immediately went back to using a recovery boost, so that of course I can just recover the HP and produce the resources fast. Okay, the barracks right there to soak up the damage, of course. More dragonflies as meat bags, and at this point, I'm actually thinking I've repaired that hero factory. Okay, well, stream has a little bit of delay, so yeah, FYI. Okay, already popped out here, and I'll have to position my units. And so, he's going to attack the hero factory, which is being repaired. Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea, that's totally normal. And, yeah, okay, so he only saw my Leviathan right around here. Okay. And so, for some reason, he actually saw that I don't have a porcupine, and mind you, I'm already producing it, but yeah, I mean, the way he attacked here, as if he already knew that for a fact. Well, whatever. Porcupine's already popped out. I managed to take out like one vertex, but it's a clear W for Gennady at this point, since I lost all my army, although he lost a huge chunk of his army and some vertex, but he actually destroyed my hero factory and some of my mammoths. So my mammoth count was reset, and I'm back down to reproducing them. Okay, so now, again, back to production. Okay, fast forward by a bit. Okay. Reproducing the units that I've lost, and I got like HQ level 5, and he already knows this. Okay, scouting to see. He's going to attack the Leviathan, and then the rest of the vertex follows. Okay, that's completely normal. He wanted to take out my Leviathan, but I already got like 4 porcupines right around here, my friend. Okay. Ooh. Now, since the Leviathan passive is already exhausted, I'm going to have to use my Wasp to, go beside my Leviathan, so that it will be covered by the Wasp Mist passive ability, which also reduces the damage taken of the Leviathan or any other aviation unit that's included in the smoke. That's why the Wasp is actually more valuable as you have higher classes, because the passive ability will have more range the higher the class of your Wasp. Okay? And so, he lost a huge chunk of vertex there for absolutely just trying to demolish my Leviathan. Okay. Well, it seems that he may have thought that I don't have a porcupine just yet. Okay. So, again, scout, scout, and scout. And so, I'm gonna have to try and move out again with this dragonfly and a porcupine right around here. I'm gonna have to send him in the middle, and I'm expecting him to attack me on land. I'm going to have to completely ignore this, for I know that using the super container as bait will have him send his whole army right around here, hoping that I will be contesting it. But I won't. Alright, so that assault has been demolished and saw 1 dragonfly. And with that in mind, I am just gonna go ahead and pretend that I'm just going to station my army right around here. And as expected, he's going to attack. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and put up more anti-air right around here, as I don't want those vertex munching on my stuff here without any anti-air. Alright, and so I've just remained here for a while, and he instantly knew that I'm going to attack him now. He did not even bother to re-scout it. Okay. Well, he may have think that I've already, retreated, but yeah, there was no scout. Yeah, boy, the all-seeing eye without a beholder. Does he even have a beholder here? Does he have a beholder? No. Okay. So he only sent the typhoons? No beholder. No Cerberus. No anything. Yeah, I mean... very sus. Alright, well, I'm already at his base, and I'm gonna have to try and demolish that rocket tower. This gives my porcupines more chances of entering the base premises. Typhoon's already here. Okay? And those vertex are a threat. That's why I've actually had my porcupines included in this attack. And at this point, I'm just going to have to try and demolish that HQ. Okay, those typhoons are after my stuff here. Vertex trying to get rid of my stuff here, but I do have anti-air as I'm already anticipating that. So, again, those vertex will now have to fall as they go back to the base. I'm gonna have to try and demolish that avian factory. Okay, boom. HQ will go down, and then I'll have my porcupines target the docked vertex so that they won't pose any threat to my Leviathan. Okay, only the typhoons are here for some odd reason. Okay. And yes, my porcupines are still here. And yes, he's going to rebuild that stuff right there. And again, he's now going to have to try and ransack my army here with one last push. Let's see. Again, porcupines are still being a menace at his base. Okay. That's Solaris moving in a way as if he already knew the formation. Although, well, I mean, he already scouted with the vertex, so yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to try and move out some of my mammoths away from a lying position. Boom. Already took that. Only took out 2 units. I'm actually destroying the shield with the mammoths that I have. Salamander targeting the Solaris. Boom. Okay, before it was even covered by the shield. And right now it is covered by the shield. And I'm gonna have to try and get rid of that Solaris. Yep, and just like that. Keep in mind that I've already attacked him, or I just attacked him with the Leviathan, the Wasp, and the Dragonfly, and I've used my land army composition to just defend. Technically speaking, if you don't have a Salamander, or if you don't have a Mole in your army, that will be very, very bad news for you, since Mole not only repairs your army, and also provides additional firepower via the form of the turret active ability, and on top of that, it can somewhat dish out or take huge chunk of beating due to its HP and passive ability. So to put that into context, some of your units, as long as you have the mole in front of your army, and if your enemy just blindly double taps, they'll find the mole, they'll attack it, and takes quite some time to destroy it, where in which your army will take a huge time, or will take their time, to destroy the enemy units that are trying to destroy your mole. That's why I've said, when you're playing Confederation, you ignore the mole once the passive is active. Don't waste your time on it. Attack something else. Okay, and there you go. Acid ability, or acid burn. Boom. Okay, he actually managed to destroy my salamander. That's completely fine. And he lost all of his Zeus in that engagement. And so at this point, I don't really know what else he could do apart from spam the vertex button right here. But I doubt like 4 vertex can destroy my Leviathan, as a rank 27 Leviathan can destroy 4 vertex. Or, well, 3 out of 4 vertex before they run out of fuel. But now I have rank 28, class 9, max anti-air, max cannon, frontal cannon, max HP and armor for rank 28. I don't really see the 4 vertex winning here, even if he has 6. I'll simply juggle around here with his defenseless base, and then finish him off with the units that I've used to defend my base. On top of that, he will have to spend a lot of resources to upgrade that HQ, and he'll basically be able to produce some stuff here, yes, but he'll be limited in terms of command points due to HQ limitation. Okay? GG. Alright, so If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell icon to be notified of any content coming out of my channel. Also, check out my previous videos as they contain tips, tricks that can help you win a battle. Likewise, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day and good luck with your battles. Bye!